And God inspired to the bee, take yourself to اتخذي بيتا من الجبال. It's speaking to the bees like a female. Look, اتخذي ثم كلي فاسلكي. يعني it's speaking like a woman to the bees. Why it's speaking like a woman? There is something strange. And we will check this first. After we will see something else. There is big secrets here. Now we will check if all the bees are female now. Look, check this now. In insects, parthenogenesis is common among bees. You know what is parthenogenesis? This means that it brings children without male. Woman can bring children. Bees, they have the capacity of bringing children without male. They don't need male. They bring children only female. It doesn't. The queen bee is the only female through parthenogenesis. Yeah, parthenogenesis means that the bees can bring children without male. And the verse is speaking to female bees. Look, here's the scientific news.
1 in 200 pregnant young women in America claim to be a virgin. And all be diddly darned, I'm Lacey Brady here for D News. The virgin birth is sent.
Even in human, there are reports in America, every 200 virgin births, she told the woman that I didn't make any relation, I'm pregnant, I'm virgin, I'm bringing. There is reports, every 200 pregnancy, one woman reporting that I didn't do nothing, I'm virgin and I'm bringing a baby.
To the story of Jesus, and if you watch Zeitgeist with Trace in the screening room, you may have also learned that virgin birth is a big part of many old stories, including Isis and Horus, Krishna and Devaki, Attis and Nama, but scientifically we see these stories as just that, stories. So what's up with the new study in the British Medical Journal which found that 1 in 200 pregnant young women in America...
This is research, they make research that it's happening. Every 200 births, one woman reporting that I don't have husband and I'm pregnant and I didn't do nothing.
They've never had sex. They followed 8,000 young women over 14 years, documenting their lives, beliefs, and their reproductive history. They really are virgins.
And they were really virgins.
It's not scientifically impossible.
It's not impossible, it's telling. After, please.
There's a biological phenomenon called parthenogenesis.
You see, parthenogenesis. This is scientific.
It's Greek for virgin birth. It's where a female egg produces, activates.
The egg, it thinks itself it's been fertilized and starts splitting meiosis and it continues to bring a baby, like cloning.
And develops another egg all by its own
By itself, without fertilization.
A lot of animals, including bees,
Look, the bees, you see, the bees they make part.
Bees, shark.
Fish, even the shark. They took to captivity a shark. After 6 years in the aquarium, it bring baby by itself and they didn't know about it. It happening. Look, something that you didn't know.
Sharks, mice, Komodo dragons.
All of this they bring without male. All of this.
Pythons, even...
You know the turkey brings children without male. Did you know this? When you eat turkey, you know that the turkey produce children without males. Did you know this? This is parthenogenesis. The turkey that you eat, it's only female, there is no male. Very little. It's bring baby without male, the turkey. Even in human it's possible, but in human birth, I don't speak too much. If it happens, you can bring a woman only, not a boy. If it happens with a woman, bring virgin birth through parthenogenesis, it must be a woman. Because the woman, genes doesn't decide it's male or female. It decides only to be female. The male decides the sperm if it's male or female. We spoke about this in the before episode.
Turkeys. It's never been observed in humans, but it's possible.
It's possible. Look, we will see. ثم كل من الثمرات. Eat fruits. The bee eat fruit. God revealed to the bee, take yourself among the mountains, trees, and then eat the fruits. When God was speaking to the bees, these days or millions of years ago, God is telling to the bees, start eating fruit. We know there is always fruit, but this God is speaking to the bees, start eating fruit, because when the bees were created, there wasn't fruit before. There was no flowers. Before 250 million years ago, there wasn't any flowers to make fruits. Look, from her bellies come there emerges a drink, various in color, in which there is healing for people, there is cure for people. Everybody tell what comes the belly of the bee? Honey. No, it's not honey. There is something else. We will watch this. Everybody thinks that the honey is cure for people. Yes, it's a cure. It's the strongest antibiotic, antibacterial. But it's cure for people. We will check this.
Thank you. Two little beautiful honeybee princesses here.
Now we will watch what the bees make.
Today.
We brought our own honeybees.
We're going to teach you a little bit about the honeybees and see how busy they are collecting food that we...
The first thing they collect is the pollen from the roses. They collect the bees and they drop off in their hive. This contains the most vitamins, but it's medicine and everything, but it's not our goal, this.
It can survive, carries all of our 22 amino acids, all of our vitamins, and all of our minerals.
Pollen?
Pollen. Because it builds up your immunities against asthma, allergies, and hay fever, and it'll taste differently, and it just depends on what pollens they collect from what flowers. They've got a tendency to maybe be a tad bit bitter.
The aftertaste, that's like...
Them busy at work.
And you know the beeswax, it makes wax, it makes pollen, it makes wax.
Feel the beeswax, push in on it, feels really cool,
And smell it.
Smell it.
This is wax.
Does it smell like it? Does it smell like anything?
This is our production room. This is where we pour all the honey.
Just pull this down.
Yes.
Whoa.
And this is honey, you know honey. That everybody tell it's cure for people like this. This is not the cure.
The only food that will never go bad is honey.
This is
Beautiful honey.
antibacterial, yes.
Smell that? Does that smell good? There you go.
Thank you. Good job, Scott.
Maya, we'll make something delicious with this.
Also, another product that comes from the hive is propolis.
This is propolis, it comes from the hive.
Smell that.
Something very hard.
You're scaring me.
Isn't that great?
Is this poop?
No. This is how, if you're sick, you gotta go to the doctor. Bees can't go to the doctors. They take propolis.
This is the natural antibiotic of the bee. 400 million years ago, the bee protected itself from the sickness, and this is its secret, the propolis. It's the biggest antibiotic, antifungi, antivirus remedy, natural medicine of the bee.
So they coat their hive with it to kill any viruses, bacteria,
They cook the hive with it, so they kill everything. They don't get
or
sick.
fungus.
Do you use this to fight off any diseases?
We dilute it in alcohol, make a tincture out of it.
You dilute it in alcohol, or not alcohol, with vodka little you put, and you take this, and it's cure for everything. Not the honey, the propolis.
And I'll take 2 to 3 drops every day, but when I'm sick, I'll take like 20 drops for about 4 days.
It's like a bee remedy.
It's a bee remedy, the medicine of the bee. Okay. The verse فيه شفاء للناس, it's talking about this. Everybody thinks it's honey. No, it's this. This is our idea. This is pollen. This is pollen they found out 100 million years ago in the fossils. And there was flowers before 100 million years ago. Here, the short answer is yes, honeybees, they eat fruit also. They eat fruit. Because in the verse we saw that kuli minas samar, eat from the fruit. We find out they very much like to eat fruit. Here another, the short answer. The short answer is yes. Honeybees especially find ripe fruit very much to their liking. They like to eat fruits also. The honeybee eats fruit, but God told them, eat fruit. Maybe at that time there was no fruit. If there was no fruit, we are speaking before 250 million years ago. Why? I will tell you why. This is a fossil of 100 million years ago bee. Here it's eating bee a fruit. Here it's eating nectar. Everybody knows that it eats the nectar of the bee. But in the verse it's speaking, it's eating the fruits also.